All right, folks, we cracked the code. We cracked the code of DeFi. So let's just put it out there and let's stop playing around here. All right. And my title, my thumbnail, that was not a clickbait of any kind. Let's just be real. All right. Welcome to Beach Office 365, where I bring you the latest and greatest in DeFi, crypto, and passive income. This is the code. This is the formula. We have found it. You search YouTube. You're going through different videos. You're in Discords. You're in Twitter. You're trying to find the brand new node project, right? That's what you're trying to find, the new auto compounding rebasing token that offers 1,000,000% APY with some theme that has to do with a pimp and a frog. And we know it. And here's the thing. This is what we try and do. Try and really get in early, right? If we're lucky, we can get in on the pre-sale, but that takes a lot of work because we got to find it early. And, you're talking to different people who all think they know something, right? And if we're super lucky, we can get in on the whitelist, right? But you got to get in early, right? Then this is what we do. We load up, right? We load up, we get in early, okay? And then we hope to God that after the volatility, it goes up like this, right? And then as people start hearing about it, right, and we've tripled or 4 or 5 or 10x our return, 15x our return, we dump, right? We get our ROI back, right? And we have to do that in the first 30 days. Okay. And during that 30 days, our blood pressure goes up. We're barely sleeping. We're just hoping that the thing just doesn't rug and fall out from under us, right? Because we just want to get that ROI back. That's the key. We know that getting the ROI back right away is vital because these projects can just tumble to the ground. That's not passive, by the way. Let's just for a second here talk about passive income. I mean, I talk about it. I have it in all my thumbnails, right? That's not passive. That is degenerate gambling. And let's be clear about something here. I'm a degenerate gambler. I love it. I'll ape in on some projects like that. Absolutely. And when I go to Vegas, oh God, I mean, a trip to church and see my priest and confession, a trip to the doctor's office to get a shot of penicillin. I mean, just real degenerate. All right. So I'm not judging you. I'm not judging if that's what you want to do, because I do it too. All right. You get in and you get your ROI as fast as possible. That is the code. We've cracked it. But that's not passive income from DeFi. And that's what I really want to talk about. That's what the purpose of this channel is. And that's why I love Drip. I have not ROI'd from Drip yet. And I'm not going to ROI probably for at least 3-4 more months, depending on what the price does. But I don't really care about the price that much. I care about getting Drip deposits, right? The amount of deposits that I have, that number I want to increase. Okay. So let me just quickly, let's take a quick look at something here. We go back over to the Drip chart here. See if I can move this here. I don't have my mouse today, so it's like I can't. All right, I'll just do that. Yesterday we were talking, and I think we got on like around here, and I was saying this is looking bullish. We saw a little pop happening, and look at this. Forex had his announcement, and we're moving up here. Now look, don't be surprised. Right here, this represents resistance. Right? Because the last time it came up here, you had a bunch of people trying to buy, and every time, it hit that like 35.5, you have sellers come in, right? The buyers turned into sellers, I should say, right? So this was hard to break, and we're testing that right now. So, there's people that are looking at the same chart, okay, and they're knowing like, all right, this might be a good time to start selling because this was the last place that everyone was selling at. All right, so this is come resistance. Now, if it breaks through this, okay, then it should come back, right? So this is right here would be where it should come back and then bounce off of it again, and then that establishes it as support. All right. That again, TA on this, who knows, right? But I'm just kind of giving you like what I'm seeing here is looking good. And if we take a bigger look out, let's see if I can even do this here. Yeah. All right. Look at this. This is the chart of drip. All right. It comes crashing down here. When it popped up, I'm screaming, we're going back to the moon, right? It just shot up real fast and then you see how fast it bounced up, right? So I'm crying. You have these little like moments where a little consolidation and it's just free falling and people are, selling and it's crazy. And then boom, this fast pop, right? And I'm like, to the moon, right? And then boom, then we come down. This is different. This little setup we're seeing right here, this is different than any of these little pumps that we got that really were like, we're pumping, people stop buying, and then the sellers just keep going. Here, every time the price comes down to that 30 level, buyers will not let it go lower than that. And right here, we're getting, I don't even know if we're going to hit 30 again. I mean, we might. I'm not sure. But that has clearly shown that is a strong level of support. And listen, I'm talking about price when I just got done saying I don't care about price. I get it, but it's true. All right. When you think of drip, don't think about just trying to ROI. This is long term. This is a long-term thing. So, I mean, look at this. All right, we come over here, this calculator, you've seen me do it a million times. For anyone, that's new, if you got 100 drip, all right, and my recommendation, and this is not financial advice. I always forget to say that. Not financial advice. Do your own research and do what's best for you. What I'm doing and what I've done, right, is I think, at least 6 months. Hydrate, right? You do that 6 months, hydrate every day. You've bought 100 drip, which costs you 3,500. In 6 months, you have $20,000 worth of drip. Think you can handle that? That's $155 a day. I think that's roughly around, $4,500 a month. I mean, that's real money. That's just that the price stays the same. All right, we've gone over this. The reason I like this calculator is I don't even really like adding. I mean, this is I think at some point 65 is going to be the new bottom, right? At that point, you're going to have 35. I mean, you see the numbers here, okay? But the point that I'm trying to make in here, okay, is that drip is a long-term play. I'm not trying to ROI, right? Not right now. I mean, I really see this as long-term. And I think what we're seeing is, there's some people that have come in, there's that one wick that I talked about in the other video, and someone commented, that was actually a buy of, it was like $160,000 or something like that. Well, a person that puts $160,000 in, yeah, they might be a complete degenerate, just, but I don't know. I think people that do want some high risk stuff are throwing a ton of capital at this. All right. We got a lot of big things coming up here. If you're new to drip and you want to get in, I'm going to leave my buddy link and some instructions down below. I'd love to have you on my team. I'm going to be sending airdrops. I want to take care of you guys, help you in any way I can. So thank you for hanging in there and watching this, the rant that I went on. I appreciate you guys listening, and yeah, long term, baby. Let's get this. I'm getting excited, folks. I'll catch you guys on the next one.